Hey, hi there, everybody. Welcome to 1959, Los Angeles and Milwaukee. Now, the Dodgers are a game and a half ahead of the Braves, and we're right about to start. It's Sandy Koufax on the mound against Carl Willie, and the lineup for the Dodgers is going to be Gilliam at third base, Neal at second base, Moon in left field, Snyder the right fielder, Hodges the first baseman, Roseboro the catcher, Demeter the center fielder, Wills at shortstop, and Sandy Koufax the pitcher. Now Koufax wasn't, classic Koufax. He was 8-6 with 23 games started, six complete games, 1.4 WHIP and 2 saves. So he kind of did double duty, starting and relieving, kind of like a spot starter. For the Braves, it's going to be O'Brien at second base, Matthews at third base, Aaron the right fielder, Adcock at first base, Crandall the catcher, Roach in left field, Logan shortstop, Pafko the center fielder, and Willie at pitcher. He is an A. We're right about to start. We're playing Fall Classic Baseball. And like I said, the Dodgers are in first place ahead of the Braves by a game and a half. So this is a huge game for Milwaukee. See what happens. Let's start rolling. That's a 55. Gilliam, that's line, base hit, center field, played on a hop by center fielder Pafko. So Gilliam is on at first. All right, next up is going to be Neal, Charlie Neal. Pitch, and that's a 46 with a 16. He's a righty, so that'll be popped up to the right side, first baseman in foul ground. Adcock puts it away for the first out. Next up is Wally Moon. Pitch, and a 33. That is line, base hit. Ripped to right center field, played on a hop by Aaron, gets it into O'Brien. Let's see if the runner will go to third. He will not go to third. He will stop at second. They're not going to challenge Hank Aaron's arm. So first and second with only one out. And next up is Duke Snyder with good power. Here's the pitch, and that's a 65. That's a pitcher home run with a 7, but it's a 10, so that's a line to right field with a 5, and runner is at, hold on, I didn't put both. Runner is first and second, so it's line to right for the second out. Hit it hard, but right at the right fielder, Aaron, who's positioned perfectly. So it's 2 out, and here comes Gil Hodges. Here's a pitch, and a 61 struck him out, and that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the first. All right, here's Johnny O'Brien. Pitch from Koufax, a 63, and that'll be a strikeout. Matthews next with a 21 and a fly ball left field. Under it is Moon, 2 away. And Hank Aaron with a 16, and that'll be a ground ball to short. Easy play by Wills over to first. Hodges, 3 out. Top of the second inning. Roseboro. Pitch from Willie, 14, and that is bounced to first. Played by Adcock. 1 down. Don Demeter's next with a 34, and that is a line out to center field. So we got a 3 and a line out to center. 2-way. Switch hitter, Wills batting from the left side against Carl Willie. 42, and that'll be fly ball center field. Backing up a few steps is Pafko, and he makes the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom of the second, here we come. No score in this game. Big game for both teams. The Dodgers lead the Braves by a game and a half in the standings. That's a 22 for Adcock, and that's ripped. Base hit single for Adcock. He's on at first. Next up is Crandall. How's Crandall been doing? Crandall's got his average up to 262 with 17 home runs in 75 games. Here's the pitch, a 62. Struck him out. Curveball gets him. One down. Next is Mel Roach, who had 31 at-bats. You get all the players in this game. And a 34, and that'll be a strikeout. So Koufax has about a strikeout an inning, and that's a lot for back then. Two down, and here's Johnny Logan. Logan hasn't played in a while. A 53 with a 15. That looks like a range hit, and it's going to be a single. There's no way Demeter is... I rolled a 15. There's no way he's a 15. I just don't think he is. Let me double check. In center fielder, he's an 11. So that's going to be a base hit. Runner will go to third with 2 outs. So Logan singles. A looping liner that fell right in front of Demeter. Took a step back and then tried to hustle to make up for it, but was not able to get there. Decided to play it on a hop. So we got first and third. And it should be Paff goes up, and he is. Koufax checks in with Roseboro for the side, sets and deals. And a 33, that's going to be struck him out, and that retires the side. So 3 strikeouts in that inning for Koufax, but the Braves leave 2, excuse me. Go to the top of the third. Sandy Koufax leading off. So 42, and that's an out. That's a line out. He's a righty, line out to third base. L5. Pitcher's retired, 1 away. Jim Gilliam next. 23, and that's a ground ball to first, played by Adcock. 2 down. And a 25, and that's going to be a fly ball to left. Over near the line is Roach, and he takes it for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 3rd, no score in this game. Willie leads off, and that's a 52. It's a KD check with an 8. So it should be an error check. There's no strikeout. The next thing, you got to look at the error on a 52. It says check the second baseman. Second baseman is Neil. And Neil at second base. Error rating is a 2, so he makes the play. 4-3, 1 away. Here's Johnny O'Brien. That's a 46 and a 20. That's going to be a 54 chart, wildest section. Nobody on. That's going to force us to go to the chart. We don't get that very often. So 54 wildest. Going to roll that D20, and we're going to get a 12. Let's see. Nobody's on base. Wildest, base is empty at 12. Pop up to shallow left field by third baseman. Collision. Roll 1d6. If 5, third baseman is hurt. If 6, shortstop is hurt. Left fielder is hurt. If 1. So pop up caught by the third baseman. So let's do that first. And then we are going to, since we're playing actual lineups, we're going to ignore the injury. So that's 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Next up is Eddie Matthews, who's been in a slump. I think he's like 2 for 28. And that's going to be a strikeout for Koufax. No runs, no hits. 3 up and 3 down for Sandy in that inning. Go to the top of the 4th. Wally Moon leads off. Wally Moon batted .302 in 1959. Snake Eyes, and that's going to be a walk plus. And there he goes. He is safe on the stolen base. It could be an error on the catcher, and it is not. So a single and a stolen base. I'm sorry, a walk and a stolen base for Moon. And the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position. Next up is Duke Snider, the pitch, 35, and that's going to be a grounded to second. Runner will move to third. With 1 out, we're going to play the infield in. Here comes Gil Hodges. Pitch from Willie. That's a 56. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Carl Willie. 2 down, and here's John Roseborough. And that's going to be popped up. Middle infield, second baseman. O'Brien calls for it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So they leave a man stranded at third base. No runs, no hits. A walk, a stolen base. Man was left stranded at third base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Hank Aaron leading off. Let's see if we can get something out of Hank here. And that's a 22. That's going to be ripped to left center field for a base hit. And Aaron's on with a single. Throwing over is Koufax. Got a good move. Aaron better watch his step there. Here's Adcock. Adcock's batting .339 with 11 home runs. Here's the pitch, and that's a 51 with a 2. Struck him out. It's a KD strikeout. Next up is Del Crandall, who's batting .261 with 17 home runs. That's a 44. That's line. Center field base hit. Let's see if runner will advance on this. No, he will stop. Hit so hard. Had no chance to really take an extra base. So it's first and second. Here comes Mel Roach. Mel Roach batted .097. All right, here's the pitch from Koufax, and that's going to be a 34, and it struck him out. That is 3, 4. That's 7 strikeouts for Koufax so far. And Johnny Logan. Logan batted .291 with 13 home runs in 140 games. Batting .278 with 6 home runs. And in our replay, played 67 games so far. I think he was out because of injury. He hasn't played in a couple weeks. Here's a pitch to Logan, and that's I was hoping for struck him out. That number 8. So no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Go to the top of the 5th, and it's Demeter leading off against Willie, and a 13 will be a fly ball. Pafko in center, 1 down. Next up is Wills with a 54. That's going to be a 54. Check, and it's going to say ground ball to pitcher with a 14. Willie is an 8, so that he'll make that play. G1. 1-3. And the pitcher's up. Sandy Koufax. I don't know why that's there. That shouldn't be there. So remember, Fall Classic has 3 columns, and both pitchers turned out. I rolled, and both pitchers are A's. Here's the pitch to Koufax, and he strikes out to end the inning. So easy inning for Willie. All right, Pafko against Sandy Koufax. The bottom of the 5th inning. No score. Pitch, that's a 55, and that's going to be a drive down the line into the corner, and that's going to roll away from hold on 1 second, struck him out. It's going to roll away from Moon, go around second and trying for third. Here's the throw to third, a tag by Gilliam, and he is safe with a triple. Leadoff triple for Pafko. Infield's going to be in. Willie, here's the pitch, and that's a 65. It struck him out. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 strikeouts. Runner on third. The go-ahead run is at third base, and here's O'Brien. Field's in. Here's the pitch, and that's a 35. Will be a strikeout. Holy smokes! Like Nolan Ryan. And Eddie Matthews now. Eddie Matthews batted .300. He's batting .275 in our replay with 24 home runs. His hit for good power. It's just slightly he's been struggling in a deep slump. Here's a pitch, and 32. That'll be an out. That'll be bounced to second base, scooped up by Neal. Throws to Hodges, and that retires the side. They leave. Man at thirds. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Jim Gilliam leading off against Carl Willie. And a 65, pitcher -9. That's going to be grounded as short. And next is Neil with a 52 and a 12. That's an error number. 52 says a shortstop. He makes that play. 6-3, 2 away. 12 is a very high number for Logan. Logan has a low number there. Logan, I'll tell you what his number is. Logan, his shortstop is a 5, so that's a pretty low number. All right, here's Hank Aaron. Oh, that's actually Moon is up. I'm sorry. With a 24, and that's a hit by pitch, but with a 9, his number is -1, 1-3, so that's fly ball to right, and that ends the inning. No hit by pitch, no runs, no hits. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 6th, here we come. See if Hank Aaron can get us started. Ooh, 63, and that's a bouncer to third. Bullseye to Hodges at first. 1 down. 5-3 scoring at home. Adcock. That's a 14, and that is a drive. Left field backing up is Moon, and Moon gets it at the warning track. Del Crandall now with 2 outs. He's 1 for 2 today. A strikeout and a single, and that's going to be bounced. No, nice play in center field. 3 up, 3 down. Top of the 7th. Leading off is Snyder, Duke Snyder, pitch from Willie. And a 34 will be a fly ball to center. On the run is Pafko, and he catches up to it. Good read right off the bat. Here's Gil Hodges. Good power. 56, strike 3. Got him. Roseboro next with 2 outs. Top of the 7th, and a 63, and that's a bouncer to, he's a lefty, bouncer to first. Adcock takes it himself to retire the side. Mel Roach leading off. It's Roach, Logan, and Pafko. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. No score. Here's a pitch to Roach, a 65, and that'll be a bouncer right back to the mound, scooped up by Koufax, who makes the play. 1-3. Johnny Logan. Pitch to Logan, and that's a 65. Pitcher home run, 1-13, and it's a 14. That's bounced to second base. Neal up with it, over to Hodges. Wow, just missed the home run opportunity with a 1-13. So Koufax did give up the long ball. And here is Pafko. Pitch from Koufax, 25, and against the lefty, that's bounced up the middle and through. So it's a 2-out single for Pafko. And wait a second, what just happened there? Hold on a second. We should have 2 outs. It's a single. I don't know why. And now it's going to be Carl Willie. Going to let him bat. Pitch from Koufax, a 32, and that'll be a pop-up. Front of the plate, catcher Roseboro. And we go to the top of the 8th. Leave a man, pick up a hit in that bottom of the 7th. Go to the top of the 8th. Demeter leads off. Don Demeter, Wills, and then Koufax. Demeter with a 41. That's ball 4. Walks him. Gonna get a sack bunt here. Wills is a 5, and right back to the pitcher. So he moves to second. 1-4. We'll do 1-4. So it's a single and then a sacrifice. And now it's Koufax. Ooh, this is a tough decision. 1959. Tough decision. Do I pinch hit for Koufax here in the top of the 8th inning? I am forced to, with a runner in scoring position, I'm just going to have to do it. Hate to do it, but I'm going to have to do it. Koufax batted 111. Hate to do it, but got to do it in this situation to be fair. If I had if my guy was at second base on the Braves and I had this situation, I would pinch hit for my pitcher for sure. All right, so let's do it. It's going to be, we're going to pull a lefty, Larker. Oh, Ron Fairley. Ron Fairley will pinch hit. Gonna do that. Pinch hitter. Ron Fairly. All right, Ron Fairly. Let's do it. Pitch from Willie. That's a 54. That's going to be a 54 chart with a runner on base. Space is empty. Pop-up. D20. We roll a 3. That's going to be an error. That's going to be an error on O'Brien. O'Brien, an error rating of a 2. And we roll the 3. He makes the catch. Holy smokes. That's unbelievable. P4 for the second out. Wow. And Gilliam with 2 out. And a runner in scoring position, Demeter. Here's the pitch to Gilliam, and that's going to be a 62. Bounced in front of the plate. Crandall pounces on it, fires to Adcock, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. 0-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Gonna have a new pitcher now, and we're gonna look for guys who haven't been used. Sherry's gonna start pretty soon. Craig, Roger Craig. We can do Williams. Craig is. Let me see. Craig is a little bit better. Who else we got here? Johnny Padres. Now he's a starter. Yeah, we're gonna have to use Craig. Let's do that. Yeah, we're going to roll and see what kind of stuff he will have, and he will have his worst stuff. He's a C pitcher. So Craig, a big C. And he will be facing O'Brien in the bottom of the 8th inning. See what happens. Here's the pitch, and that's a 66. That's going to be a drive. 1 hop off the wall. Digging for second is O'Brien. The throw from Demeter, and he is safe with a leadoff double. Big double for Johnny O'Brien. Here's Eddie Matthews. They're going to, well, do I want to walk Eddie Matthews to face Aaron? Probably not. But Eddie Matthews is definitely due. Here's a pitch from Craig to Eddie Matthews, and that is going to be a 32, and that is a line drive to the first baseman. With a runner on first, the 2 and a 12 would be a double play, no double play. So it's a line out to 3. Hits the ball hard, but right at Hodges at third base. O'Brien was at second. All right, doesn't matter. Because I still didn't roll it. Anyway, so all right. So Hank Aaron. We will walk Aaron. Aaron has a great card, 355 card that season. So he will get walked intentionally. Here comes Adcock. Roger Craig to Adcock. The pitch, and a 13. That's a fly ball to left. Let's see if runner will advance from second. He will advance. On a 1-3-5, second die, S would hold. We don't have an S. O'Brien is not an S, so he goes to third on that fly ball. So we got first and third now with 2 outs. First and third, and it's Del Crandall. Craig checks in with Roseboro for the sign. 2 outs, 0-0, bottom of the 8th, first and third. Del Crandall batting .263 with 17 home runs. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here's a pitch from Craig, and that is a 43. Oh, it just got grounded short. Actually grounded a short. Scooped up by Wills. Fires to Hodges, and that retires the side. So They leave a couple men stranded, no runs. 1 hit and a walk. 2 men left. And we go to top of the 9th. Willie's still in there. He'll face Neil. Pitch, and that's a 42. That'll be a bounce to the 3rd. Grabbed by Matthews. Over to 1st. 1 down. Wally Moon with a 35, and that'll be a ground ball to the first baseman. Adcock steps on the bag. 2 down. And Duke Snider with good power. Pitch from Willie. And that's a 46 with a 16. That's popped up. He's a lefty. That'll be popped up left side, 3rd base, foul territory. In the stands, Matthews with the catch. Great catch by Matthews. Reached into the stands and took it out of the fan's glove. So it's an F05. And we go to the bottom of the 9th, 0-0. Mel Roach is leading off, and I think we're going to pinch hit for Roach. Going to bring in Covington. Actually, I'm going to bring in Bruton. Or should I wait? No, yeah, I'm going to hold on to Bruton. I'm going to bring in Covington. And then pinch hit, and then he'll play left field if necessary. All right. So let's grab Covington. He's up. And here's the pitch from Craig. 21 and bounced right back to the mound. Craig's got it. Over to 1st, 1 away. So Roach is out. Next is Johnny Logan. Gonna definitely let him bat. Pitch to Logan. That's a 22. That's going to be line base hit. So a man on 1st for the Braves here in the bottom of the 9th. 1 out. Logan's on 1st, and here's Pafko. Pafko, 218 hitter, but a good hit and run guy. And we're going to send Logan. There he goes. And that's a 4, and he is an A. That will be a base hit through the hole. Runner goes to 3rd, so we got 1st and 3rd now. Infield's going to come in. It's the pitcher, but it's not going to be the pitcher. It's going to be a pinch hitter, and that's when we're going to bring in Bruton, who is the hero in last night's game. He pinch hit a triple to win the game, walk-off style. And here he is again, back-to-back opportunities to give it to the Dodgers. Let's see what happens. Bill Bruton comes in. Now he is batting .325 and on the season. Pinch hitter. And we are going to face Bruton with the infield in. Here's the pitch from Roger Craig. It's a 24. That's a hit by pitch with a 14. But that becomes a 14. That's a bouncer up the middle. Will Neil get there? No. Base hit. The ball game is over. And Bill Bruton, again, the hero with the infield in. And runners on 1st and 3rd. That is a base hit through the infield. Game is over. Logan scores. And mobbed around 1st base is Bruton. And Roger Craig will take the loss. The win goes to Willie. It's the win. He is 6-5. And now the Braves are just a half a game behind the 46 and 33. And the Dodgers are 50 and 36. So the Braves are half a game behind the Dodgers. Craig drops to 4-4. I'm sorry, 3-3. And Bill Bruton comes through again 2 nights in a row as a pinch hitter. Singles home the winning run. No runs, no hits in the top of the 9th, and 1 run on 3 hits in the bottom of the 9th. It was 1-10-0 for the Braves, and 0, 3 and 0 for the Dodgers. This game was played on July 11th. And that is about it. So what a game, a 1-0 game. You don't get those every day. And a pitching duel for sure. It was Sandy Koufax. Koufax went 7 innings, allowing 2, 4, 5, 6 hits. Struck out a ton. Struck out 9. Gave up no runs. Walked nobody. Roger Craig gets the loss. He went 1.1. And complete game for Willie. Went 9 innings. Gave up only 3 hits. No runs. No earned runs. He walked 1 there. 2. Had 2 walks. Struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. Struck out 4. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and all the affiliated groups like Fall Classic Baseball group as well. Check it out. A lot of great guys, a lot of great content, good camaraderie, no heavy-handed stuff. It's not a police state. And unbelievably, it works. It works. I haven't had any issues, and there's always one, but so far we haven't had one at all since the inception of the group. And this is with just the basic rules of decency and respect for everybody, and that's it. And so that approach works. You don't have to constantly come down on people every day, and to have a group that works for sure. So I will see you guys. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Take care.